Hey guys, this is Ilya from whatever site I'm from, and this is day 11, day 12 through 14 of my polyphasic sleep experiment, and it's been going very interesting. If you didn't watch my other videos, I pretty much started out with sleeping, just taking 20-minute naps for 2 days, 3 days, whenever I get tired, or I think it was every 25 minutes the first day, then every 1.5 hours the second day. Then I'm doing Everyman 4.5 or Everyman 2 right now. People call them different things. Basically, sleep for 4.5 hours at night and then take two 20-minute naps during the day. And I switched to, I started going to sleep exactly at the same time. Well, actually, today was tiny bit off, but it's not too bad. I'm trying to go to sleep at exactly the same time for the past, let me see, past 4 days, I believe. No, the past day 11, day 12, day 13, and day 14 were all almost exactly the same time. And I had an oversleep on day 8 and 9. So, or actually day 9 and 10, my apologies. So it's only been one, two, three, four, it's only been 4 days since my oversleep. And actually, as I'm talking about this, I'm changing what I was going to say because I was going to say that it's been a while since I've been trying to go to sleep. My hair looks weird. I've been trying to go to sleep at the same time, and since I've been doing that, but it's only been 4 days, so it's not that big of a deal. It just feels like it's been longer. And I'm not on Uberman, which means that the time dilation shouldn't be this strong, but it's not too strong, but it's still somewhat strong. Like the days feel definitely longer. Obviously, they are longer. I sleep for about 5 hours and 10 minutes, 5 hours 15 minutes now, and on average, I would sleep anywhere between probably 6 hours would be a terrible day. Usually, I'd probably get between 7, 8 hours, and if I get 9 hours, that'll be like pure bliss. And 10 hours, I'm usually, if I don't have school or an alarm, I sleep for 10 hours. That's my minimum, especially when I exercise. So doing this, I'm basically halving my time spent asleep, and it feels a little bit weird. And I was gonna complain a little bit about how I feel like I've been doing the going to sleep on time for pretty much a long time, but it's only been 4 days, so I'm gonna skip over that, and I'm just gonna go on to the next part, which is describing my days. So I'm pretty much now napping from 12:20 to 4:50, like about 10:15 to 10:35, 36 ish. The naps are actually 21 minutes to give me 1 minute to fall asleep. Usually it takes me about 2 or 3, but that's still fine as long as the naps are between 15 and 25 minutes. I heard it should be fine. And then 4:30 and 4:51, and I did that schedule pretty much for day 11 through day 13. And today I had to move my last nap 10 minutes forward, so 4:40 to 5:01. But the 10-minute difference shouldn't be too bad, I hope. Other than that, I feel it's weird because I feel like my core sleep, um I keep waking up at night. Like for the past 2 days, I've woken up at night at about 3 something. Right after about 2 sleeping. Actually, it's not right after 2. It's a little longer than after 2 sleeping cycles. Or it's 2 1.5 hour sleeping cycles. Maybe my sleeping cycle is different. Like last night I woke up at about 4, I think. And I was supposed to get up at 4:51. So that gives me, what is it? 4 minus 12, 21. So that's about 2 hours and 40 minutes of sleep. So my sleeping cycle is about, wait, did I do that right? 40. No, 3 hours and 40 minutes. That's about 3 hours and 40 minutes of sleep, which means my cycle is probably about an hour and like 45 minutes ish, maybe like an hour 50. So that's a little long, I feel like. But then again, I don't know because I find it weird that I wake up only after 2 cycles and I don't actually sleep all the way through the fourth one. Like past night and last night and 2 nights ago, I woke up right around, I don't know, like after 3 something hours, right around after 4 or 3, between 4 and 3 hours. And I felt like I felt like I slept for a long time. And then after I go back to bed and then I sleep for an extra 30 minutes, I don't always feel that great. So maybe I'll just drop the extra sleep. And if I wake up, I wake up. And on days that I wake up, I might add a nap. I don't know. That doesn't feel right because Everyman 3 is, what is it? It's 3 hours of sleeping and then 3 naps. But I but then the naps have to be spaced out a little bit differently. I can't do 3 hours of sleeping and then take a nap at 10:15, and take a nap at 4:30, because then it's spaced out bad. So I feel like I should maybe try to stay awake at night and then take a nap like 30 minutes after I wake up. So like let's say I sleep until like 4, just say let's say I sleep until 4, right? And then I'll stay awake until 4:30, then take a nap from 4:30 to 4:50, and then take my actual usual nap. Maybe I'll do that tonight. Maybe I'll stay up and then try to take a nap after. We'll see how that works. Other than that, I'm not feeling terrible. I feel really good after my core sleep. I'm not guaranteed to feel good, but after my naps, I usually feel good right after. But the weird thing is that I've lifted really heavily last Friday and last Monday. I'm gonna do that this Friday also, and I feel like that didn't really affect my body. Like, I'm not sore. My joints are still the same. My body is still pretty much the same. It's weird. My sleep has been a little bit of lower quality for some of these naps this week, but I have no idea what the reason for that is. So I don't want to speculate, because I honestly have no idea. So other than that, I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing. This weekend shouldn't be an issue for me because I have to study for finals, so I'm gonna be going to sleep at all the right times. So this Monday, I believe, right? Today is, I don't know. Anyway, in 3 days I will be, this Monday, this Tuesday, next Sunday, next Monday, whatever. I will, in 3 to 4 days, I will be done with the first 7. Well, technically it's not the first 7 days, but it's the first 7 straight days of sleeping at the right time. So at that point, I should start getting less sleep deprived. I'm not that bad right now, and start actually feeling like I'm not having any dreams right now. So usually when you start having dreams, that's what Pure Doxic said. She was the writer of the Everyman book. When you start having dreams, that's when you know that you're getting closer to you're starting to adapt. And I started out with dreams when I was doing SPAMAYL, because that sleep deprived me really quickly, so I dropped straight into REM sleep. But maybe I'm not sleep deprived enough right now to actually drop into REM sleep right now. So I'll just see where it goes. I think day 7 is supposed to be the big bump, and I mean, it's day 14 of the entire experiment right now. Almost day 15. It will be day 15 in probably an hour and a half. But it's weird. So I don't really know how I read in her book that you should, if you stick with it for a month and it doesn't work for you, then you just quit, go back to Polyphasic for 60 to 90 days, however long it takes you to readjust, and then come back to it, maybe with a couple of changes and a couple of maybe different sleeping pattern, maybe different food, just come back to it with a different mindset, and build on what you learned last time. So I hope that I don't have to try this again. I feel I want to readjust and then just keep doing this. And I mean, if I can readjust, then the next readjustment should be easier. But I'm still not there to I'm still not at a level where I feel confident in the fact that I can in the fact that I'm adjusted. I'm definitely not adjusted right now, because I'm not as rested as I should be after every nap. And I'm not dreaming, so I don't know if I skip the adjustment part from SPAMAYL. It's weird. There's not a lot of there's been only like 1 or 2 studies done on this, I think. But there's not enough. Most of it is just based on what other people are saying, what other people experimented with, and not everything that other people experimented with can work for me or for you. So this is somewhat, I'm just adding this to, to what people have done, adding this video so you know what might work and what might not work for when you're going to try to do polyphasic sleep. Other than that, this is pretty much the end of the video. Thank you for watching. I don't really have anything interesting to share this time. I don't have any weird heavy head syndrome stories or like weird lucid dreams or anything like that. I don't believe I have one, at least. No, I don't. No weird stories. I'm looking at my journal here right now that I wrote down how I slept. So other than that, thank you for watching, and if you like the video, please don't do anything. Still here?